Next question concerns your attitude or your position on deporting alien gang members. Should they be kept out? And other illegals who commit crimes. What's your position, starting with Michael?
60 seconds.
Okay, well, first of all, I do believe that any gang member who's here illegally should be deported. One thing that our office does in conjunction with the U.S. Attorney's Office is prosecute aliens who have been deported and then returned to this country illegally. That by itself is a separate federal offense, and we do right now only prosecute gang members who have done that. Well, when I'm in charge, we're going to be prosecuting more than gang members who do that. I believe that there are other violent criminals in our city that don't happen to be members of gangs, but just because they're not gang members doesn't mean that they deserve to be here and given the opportunity to commit violent crimes against the vast majority of us who abide by the law. And so I would expand our efforts to prosecute not only gang members who return to this country illegally and send them to federal prison where they're not sent out early on early release, but also prosecute repeat violent offenders such as repeat domestic violence abusers, as well as, I would say, multiple drunk driving offenders as well. Those are the real threats to our society and our quality of life.
Next.
Thank you. Deputy David March is dead because an illegal alien gang member killed him. He'd been deported 3 times, but he kept on coming back. Jamil Shaw died, shot by an illegal alien gang member. How much more of this? How many people need to die before we start realizing this isn't a political correctness issue? This is a public safety issue. We cannot tolerate this, okay? Now that doesn't mean that we, just go and round up the burrito salesman, okay? We need to focus our attention on where the crime is really hurting our community. Gangs in general are a blight on our society, and illegal alien gang members do not deserve sanctuary city status, which our current mayor seems to believe they do. We need to stop this, and I will stop it.
Nooch.
We have enough homegrown gang members that we don't need to import them. My philosophy is very simple. I was invited into this home today. If I was to pick up this glass that's put in front of me and throw it through that window right there, how long do you think I'd be allowed to stay? Not very long. And that's the policy that we should have in this city. If you're here in this city illegally and you're hell-bent on being antisocial, be prepared to be sent home. And if you come back, I'm going to make sure that you get prosecuted for a felony on re-entry. And if you come back again, we're going to prosecute you again and make the punishments longer. And I'll work with the district attorney and the United States Attorney's Office to do that. Very simple. Zero tolerance on gang members who come here illegally and are hell-bent on antisocial activity.
I think everybody's against foreign gangs. Of course they shouldn't be here. Again, we're talking practicalities. City attorney's jurisdiction is only the city of LA. So fine, you throw them out of LA, where are they going to go? Right? Glendale, Burbank. I mean, bottom line is we have to coordinate with the other city attorneys of the other cities. Again, we're talking pragmatics and practicalities. What are they doing? What are we doing? Are we keep the communication flow basically going? What kind of resources? Form what amounts to joint task force. Part of the difficulty, again, is this is a foreign invasion. I don't see why the President of the United States cannot declare these foreign gangs as terrorist organizations. This will empower and facilitate the ability of all of the local communities to work together. We have to come and work together. City attorney, and I think we all on this panel, and probably Jack Weiss too, says, okay, yeah, we have to change these. Special Order 40, same thing. What's the deal? Jack Weiss, by the way, has kept that in his committee. Why should that be? This is wrong. Whether you're for it or against it, you want to promote the debate of ideas. Instead, we bury this stuff, empower the people through the kind of activities that I've just advocated. Thank you.